What's going on, y'all? This is your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess, where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday, and I intend on doing the exact same. What's going on, you guys? Now, before we get into the church announcements, for the last time, I will explain that if you experience any choppiness or anything of the sort, it's due to StreamYard. I'm currently looking for another streaming platform to do my videos on. StreamYard has been glitching for the last 2 weeks and it's been giving me an issue. I've been having to explain this time and time again from multiple community wall posts to multiple pinned comments. I've been having to constantly explain. Now, this would be the last time I address it. And if you don't know, if you say anything else about it after this, then you're just gonna be talking to yourself because I done said it on multiple videos already. So that's pretty much suggested that. So if you experience any choppiness, it's due to StreamYard. And I'm actually on my mic again. So we're gonna see how this works out. Now we're about to go ahead and get into the church announcements. And the only thing that we got is roast and review. Yes, indeed. And it will be tomorrow night on Giving You the Real Teas platform, where myself, T and Josiah will be talking about tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Okay. And also, you guys will be getting some readings. I'm going to be filming some tonight and tomorrow and Thursday because I'm going to be gone. So, I'm going to try to film at least 3 readings and just try to spread them out over the week or whatnot. And as you guys already know, next week I won't be appearing on the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and I won't be on Roast Review. But me, T, and Josiah have discussed someone to sit in my spot on both shows. So yeah, we already got that discussed. So yeah, that's pretty much it for all the church announcements. So let's go ahead and get into what we're here to talk about now. The first things first. Now we're gonna start off with Drew and Marlo. Now their beef has been going on social media for a couple of weeks now, and here's what Marlo said, because Marlo spoke on her relationship with both Kandi and Drew, and she sort of body shamed Drew on Watch What Happens Live. So we're gonna listen to that first, and then we're gonna continue on with the story, and of course we're gonna give my commentary. Let's get into it.
Is good when it comes to making a real friendship with you?
I'm good. We're both good. One thing about it, Kandi and I will always respect each other. I feel that we still have a love deep inside. We may disagree, but we're good. We are good.
I said on my Instagram stories that I think that a piece of evidence was brought out at the reunion that might be the shadiest thing that's ever been brought out. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Your reaction hearing Kandi say she's good when it comes to making. Marlo Roran wants to know why you made fun of Drew's body when you've gotten lipo.
Well, because Drew has Drop It by Drew, which is for your body. And I feel if you have a Drop It by Drew or body consultant business, your body should be begging. She should go get lipo.
Dorit's accent on Twitter said, Bryn, which housewife are you most excited to party with at BravoCon? Marlo Roran wants to know why you made.
So after Marlo made her comments about Drew's weight on Watch What Happens Live, Drew came back with this. So let's go ahead and get into that. Now, Drew said, I am sitting here in disbelief that Marlo Hampton would attack me by body shaming and attacking my weight at this crucial time in my life. Being a parent, going through a public divorce, public humiliation, and just dealing with stressful emotional issues. Clearly attacking me won't get you very far. If you feel this way about me at this size, I can only imagine what you think about women of all sizes who have weight challenges, illnesses, or eating disorders due to comments like yours. All I can say is shame on you at Marlo Hampton, Drew. Now let's look at some of the comments in regards to this post. Now, wait, didn't they come for your body last season, and then you say that they was a pivotal part as well? You're not humiliated. You lying about everything. You kept the divorce tea to yourself, and the season is almost over. Spare us, baby. One thing these ladies are gonna do is play the victim. If you can go back and forth with someone while you're dealing with all these life issues, then you should be able to take whatever is being said. I am not a Marlo Hampton kind of girl, but Drew Sidora is nobody's victim. Hell, we've heard Ralph say worse. Someone said 1 minute y'all are saying that Marlo was vile and disgusting for going after Kandi and Kenya, and now Drew has to sit down somewhere and y'all going up for Marlo. I can't keep up with this nonsense. The body shaming is lame as F. You were that size before the divorce announcement, so cut it out. You filmed that months ago. Girl, get out the kitchen if you can't take the heat, okay? Trying to play victim and scene. No one's body shaming. She wants a moment. Marlo made this season like every member of this season had an issue with her and kept her name in their mouth. Have several seats, okay? You have shaded her in the past so many times and you keep going back to her being locked up. So if you can't take the heat, then leave the kitchen. Do you think the outfit that you wore to the Candy Peach event looked flattering on your body? Drew is kind of weird. The lying in her shade at Marlo is really rooting from the fact that her husband actually likes Marlo. And then Drew want to hop on the train with everybody else who dislikes Marlo. Drew seems delusional. Please go sit down somewhere. Drew really starting to piss me off. Now we playing victim. She want to be a victim so bad. I'm very I'm taken aback by a lot of these responses. At the end of the day, no matter how y'all feel about Drew, Marlo was body shaming her, and that's just what it is. And Marlo does go low and says things like that all the time. And I think that it's kind of messed up that people are really trying to diminish Drew's feelings in regards to this matter. But then again, at the same time, Drew, stop trying to use your divorce and whatever you're going through as a ploy to try to get people to stay up off your ass, because that's what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're going through a divorce or not. You already know what this comes with, and you already know what it is and what it's giving. Because at the end of the day, you have come for people at some of the most inappropriate times. Wasn't Latoya Ali going through a divorce and humiliation her first season on Housewives of Atlanta? And you were sitting up there dragging her through the mud on every damn episode. So let's not do that. And you know I love me some Drew. Y'all know I like Drew. I've been defending her tooth and nail this whole season. But let's not use this public divorce stuff as a way to tug at people's heartstrings, because the only thing you're going to do with that is going to put people in a position to feel like you're playing the victim in this whole situation. And nobody wants you to be playing the victim in the situation, Drew. We really don't. But what I'm saying to you is, don't do that, because you ain't doing nothing but making yourself look bad when you do stuff like that. Like you want to use your divorce as a way to make people feel bad. No, girl, that ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And you see what everybody's responses is to you. So yeah, but trust me, I'm not team Marlo. Marlo can go sit her ass down too, because the same way she can sit up here and body shame Drew, the same way she sit up and cries when somebody bring up her past with going to jail, but yet she could bring up somebody's sexual past and call them whores and sluts and trifling and biatches and all types of shit like that. So Marlo can really have a seat and go somewhere and move around with that. Like for real. That's really the truth on that. So but there's more to this. So we're gonna go ahead and go to what Marlo said, because at this point Marlo has responded to what Drew Sidora has said. Now this is what Marlo said, and this is coming from the Queens of Bravo. Now Marlo Hampton responded and said, Drew Sidora, you have gone around stating bold-faced lies about me for almost a year now. Anyone who knows me knows how anti-drug I am. So many members of my family suffer from substance abuse issues to this day. When I was a child, I vowed to stay away from drugs. I hardly liked taking pain pills after getting dental work done. I have watched you assassinate my character all season. Your words have been absolutely disgusting too. And about me, this past year. Stop it. I laughed to max the pain. Now we got both of them playing the victim. I can't. Listen, if y'all can't take the heat, neither one of y'all need to be in the motherfucking kitchen. I'm just being real, because I can't take y'all playing the victim. I can't. I can't with Drew playing the victim. I can't take Marlo playing the victim. And you know Marlo is good for playing the damn victim now. Y'all need to really quit it with that. I'm telling y'all need to quit it with that. I don't know who the fuck y'all trying to get some sympathy from, but y'all not gonna get it from me. Y'all not gonna get it from me, because it's ridiculous at this point. It's really ridiculous, because Marlo can throw slugs at people and talking about assassinating people's character. Isn't that what you did to Kandi? Trying to, link your nephew's murder to her and her restaurant. You know what I mean? Wasn't you trying to assassinate her character with doing that? Haven't you always assassinated Kenya's character? Didn't you assassinate Eva's character when you was coming for her finances and doing all that type of stuff? So to me, both of y'all playing the victim, and I can't. Y'all better, the same way both of y'all can dish it, the both of y'all need to be able to take it. I'm just being real with y'all. Cause I can't. I honestly can't. I can't with that. Y'all need to quit it. For real, for real. Y'all need to quit it and stop playing victim. Both of y'all. Especially Marlo. Assassinate my character. You live to assassinate somebody's character, Marlo. Like, girl, sit on down. Let's move on to the next. We're gonna go ahead and get into Miss Cynthia Bailey. Now, as you guys already know, Cynthia Bailey returned to the Housewives of Atlanta as a friend of on the past this past Sunday's episode of the Housewives of Atlanta. And she's got tongues wagging. And she also had tongues wagging when she appeared on Kandi Speak On It, where she addressed what Nene Leakes said about her on her interview with Carlos King. So let's go ahead and get into what Cynthia had to say in regards to Nene speaking on her.
Regardless of how Nene feels about me, I've always been very vocal and just very honest about like how it was when I came on the show. She was the star of the show. She was the breakout star. She definitely,
What season did you come in on?
I came on season 3, right after you. I came Phaedra and I came on right after you.
Okay.
And it was Nene. I was there. Honey, she was like here. Like it was all happening for her. And I feel like, if she did in fact build the Housewives of Atlanta, then hey, hell, she can build another house on another network, right? If you can build one house, you can build 2. Get back on TV, go ahead and build that second house. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you do. You're that girl, you're super talented. So, hey, if you can't come back to Housewives, build another house. Come on, get back on TV.
That's a great way to put it.
Regardless of how Nene feels about me, I've always been very vocal and just very honest about like how it was when I came on the show.
Okay, now that was Cynthia, basically speaking on the fact that Nene was stating that she built the house that is the Real Housewives of Atlanta and had all those things to say about Cynthia. And I agree with Cynthia. If you can build one house, you can also build another house. It should not be an issue for you to build another house. And I don't see anything wrong with what Cynthia had to say. I really don't. And I see that a lot of people are definitely trying to go in on Cynthia and really trying to give her the business and all this other stuff. But it's like, to me, it's annoying because it's like, it's okay for Nene to sit up and throw shade. It's okay for Nene to sit up and give her opinions on things. But God forbid somebody responds to the things that she's saying. That don't make any sense to me. Why is it that Nene can throw shade, Nene can say whatever she wants to say, and that everybody got to be quiet when the queen steps into the room? When the queen comes in, can't nobody say nothing back to the queen. But when somebody comes back and say what they want to say, and when somebody comes back and be like, well, have their responses to what she's saying, then that's an issue. I don't see why that has to be an issue. If Nene can get her ass up here and say whatever she want to say and give her opinions day in and day out, and and say this and that, then why can't Cynthia give her rebuttals? And if everybody looked at that Speak On It, Cynthia really did not drag Nene. She gave Nene her props throughout this whole thing, and that's something that she always does. Cynthia always give Nene her props. That's one thing that I can say. She always give Nene her props every time she's on the screen, every time she's doing interviews and stuff like that. She's always giving Nene her props. She's always saying that Nene was this, Nene was that. She always says that Nene, was big during her time on the show and things like that, because there's no way that you can deny that. She definitely was. So I don't see nothing wrong with what Cynthia said. I don't. And I'm not necessarily no Cynthia fan, but I do feel like it's very annoying when I see people sit up and think it's okay for Nene. Like, yes, Nene has a right to her opinion. She's the main one who's saying, I got an opinion. I can speak my opinion anytime I like, right? Thank you. She does that a lot. It's okay for her, but it's not okay for nobody else. We got to get out of this mindset that only our faves can say something. You know what I mean? Like, no. You put stuff out there, you speak on people's names, they can respond. I hate it when people do that. It's just like I hate when people throw subliminals at other people. You throw subliminals at a person, and then when the person that you threw the subliminal at catches what the you said, then you turn around and want to make it seem like they're pressed, they're this, they're that. Were you pressed when you made the motherfucking subliminal? Okay, like that's how I feel about stuff like that. Like, it's okay for you to say it, it's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for nobody else to do it. It's bullshit to me. I don't like that. I don't like that, y'all. I'm sorry, but I don't like that at all. So I don't see nothing wrong with what Cynthia said. Cynthia said it the right way. She said the most classic way she knew how, and that's just that. So I agree with everything that Cynthia said. If you can build the Housewives of Atlanta, you got the power to go build another house, okay? And that's giving her credit. I don't see how nobody see that. But okay, let's move on to the last story. And that is Miss Kandi Burruss, who is also responding to what Nene had to say about her in the interview with Carlos King. She did an interview with the Baltimore radio station, okay? Kandi did an interview with the Baltimore radio station. I think it's 92Q Jams, okay? Her and Todd did an interview with them. And they brought up the fact that Nene was saying that Kandi was boring and not exciting. And this is what Kandi had to say in response to what Nene had to say. Let's take a listen, and then I'll be back with my commentary. Let's get into it.
All right, last question for you, because I know we have to wrap up. And I gotta ask this because I really genuinely want to know what you think about this. Because you're always a person, especially when you do interview. I feel like Kandi always takes the high road. So when she like does a little jab, everybody's surprised.
But then people be mad at me when I say something that is like that they don't look at as being a nice. Then it's like, oh, you're so above that. Why are you doing that? But it's like, you want me to just sit there and let these people keep coming at me crazy all the time. As soon as I say something, it's like Candy's terrible.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
and
but
you always give people their flowers. And so, you have always given Nene her flowers as the OG and being like a figure.
Like
I gotta ask you what you think about this, because when she did her interview, it was not the same tone. It was, Candy's boring. She was never the star. And I'm just like,
but then she put me in her lineup. I thought this was so crazy. So I didn't see the part 2 of that interview. I did see the part 1, but in the part 2, apparently people say that she went in on me saying that I'm boring.
Not exciting.
She said that she said I didn't deserve the money that I get.
I didn't know.
No, I didn't hear that part.
I saw them who said not exciting, and you're not the star of the show as you want to be and everything.
Yeah.
And I wanted you to say, that's because I'm rich, bitch.
That's what you wanted me to say. Well, I mean,
very rich. Very
rich. I'm just like, regardless of what she or anybody thinks about me, I'm just gonna say it. I'm winning.
Yeah.
You are.
I'm winning.
That's our
I've
hashtag.
been doing this.
No, but that's our hashtag. We talk about that all the time. That's our hashtag. Hashtag win. Hashtag win.
I go hard to go home for everything that I'm a part of, every project that I'm a part of. Whether if you say I'm boring or I'm not this, I'm not that. I've been continuing to win at things before she ever even thought about being on TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My group was winning. I was in 12th grade with a #1 hit record that
she bought a house at 19.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was the first woman to ever win Songwriter of the Year. You know what I'm saying? I was the first woman to ever win Masked Singer. For everybody who want to say I can't sing. I mean, you know what I mean? Real talk. You know what I mean? And I am the longest running housewife on any franchise.
I was waiting for you to say it.
14 seasons straight. So wherever you feel about me, what people need to understand when it comes to reality TV, one person cannot make a show. So a lot of people get mad because we have had so many special spinoffs and stuff like that. But it's because I'm by myself an ensemble cast. By myself. You see my family, whether it be my mama, who's a star, my husband, that stuff going on, my kids.
The aunties.
Whether it be my aunts, whether it be the restaurant, everybody that's on, work for me in the restaurant, the Candy Coated Clique, Don Juan, Carmen, it's like they are stars around. Like I come with people who are ready to participate in my life and let it be seen by the world. So it doesn't matter if you don't just like me, it's everything that comes with me.
That makes it a thing.
Yeah, and I'm okay with everybody in my team shining.
Yes.
Now, some certain people want to shine by themselves.
Yeah.
And that is the problem when they think they're outshining everyone else, and then when you go outside of them, everyone else, and you see you ain't shining as bright. That be the problem. And that's all I got to say about that. I think people need to understand that, you know, when it comes to whatever, but that person can't do it by themselves.
Yeah. Like I said, the cast an ensemble.
Yeah, it's an ensemble.
And you got the luxury to be boring for real. Okay, some people don't have that luxury.
That stuff, like, I don't care nothing about that OG stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I do not care. I'm very clear. I did not come out on season 1. I came in on season 2.
Right.
But I show respect to all the OGs. That what they did in season 1 was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I've outlasted any OG on any Housewives cast.
That
and
Taurus
that's
energy.
not on that.
Go see the Wiz. It's here.
Go see the Wiz.
23rd,
Okay.
24th.
Through the 30th. Yes, make sure you get your tickets. Kels, you want to get them on the West Side?
Response to what Nene Leakes had to say about her in her Carlos King interview. And I must say that I know y'all gonna say, oh, I know he gonna agree. But I agree with what Kandi got to say, because sometimes you do have to remind people of who you are and what you do. You know, people love to call the girl boring. Oh, Kandi's boring. She's this, she's that. I've never found Kandi to be boring. In fact, she's my favorite housewife and always have been. And on top of that, you know, she's everything. She's everything that I aspire to be. You know, like she's a big inspiration to me as far as, like, you know, getting it from the ground up and really working hard and doing your thing and getting your business together and just making something big out of making nothing something bigger than what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you just see her always flourishing every single day. And when people and I listen, I feel Kandi on a lot of things, and I think that's why I've defended her quite a bit this season. And it ain't got nothing to do with no fucking interview. So let's not even bring up the fact that I got an interview with Kandi. It ain't got nothing to do with Kandi and the gang sending me anything. Because I always have to say this. I was always team Kandi before any of that ever came about. So we don't even need to do that. But I agree with her a lot this season, because I've been put in positions this year where I've been under attack, where people have constantly attacked me and have said things about me and talked about my platform and even called me boring. But in the midst of me being quote unquote boring and not really doing much or not giving much, as the LGBT folks would say, because those are the people that's saying it. I've been winning. I've won 2 awards this year for my platform. My platform is a 2-time award-winning platform now. I was on the Mississippi Free Press. I was recognized by Kandi Burruss and got an interview with her. Like, I've been recognized by other production companies and things of that nature. There's a lot of things that I've been recognized for that I don't even talk about. There's a lot of people that reach out to me to do things for them and all of this other stuff. There's a lot. I have connects with certain people that I don't even bring up, because it's really not for nobody else to know. And it's not nothing for me to brag about. It's just the truth. And sometimes when people try to diminish you and try to dim your light and try to take away what you've already built, sometimes you do have to tell people what you've already done, because you're sitting up here trying to shade me or drag me for being quote unquote boring. But yet I got the people, I got the products, I got what you want to have. And that's just the truth. So I feel Kandi on what she's saying when it comes down to that. And my thing is that if Nene could sit up here and talk about how she built, how she feels like she should be bigger than the Kardashians or just as big as them, and talk about all the things that she's done, why can't Kandi say what she's done? You feel what I'm saying? Like, I saw this clip on Facebook, and I saw people saying, oh, she got to always list and tell us what she did. Why can't she list and tell you what she's done? If you got a person that's sitting up here trying to take away what she's done, then it's up to her to remind y'all of why she is that bitch. Sometimes you got to remind somebody of that. I was somebody before the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was a Grammy winner before the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I was the first Black woman to win an ASCAP award. I'm now a Tony nominated producer. I'm an Emmy nominated producer. I'm already getting the things that I'm striving for. So you can call me boring. You can say whatever you want to say, but I'd rather be boring and successful than loud and boisterous with no motherfucking job. That's how I feel about it. That's the way I look at things at this point. You can call me boring. You can say whatever you want to say, but I'm winning. I'm winning, and that's all that really matters. And that's the way I look at things. You feel what I'm saying? So I definitely agree with Kandi and all of that stuff, because it's all facts. It's all facts. So people can feel however they want to, however they want. Nene can state her opinion, and people can respond to her motherfucking opinion. And that's just it on that. So yeah, that's about it. I agree with everything that Kandi said in that statement. And I don't care how nobody feel about it. That's how I feel. That's according to me. Scotty by Nature TV. Okay, shout out to Cadillac Kimberly. Y'all, I love Cadillac Kimberly. Cadillac Kimberly need to come back out with some more videos. It used to be my girl. Just like I used to watch the Scorpion Show, and how he in Sweet Addictions TV was my favorite YouTubers. Cadillac Kimberly was also someone back then that I was watching who was also an inspiration to me and made me want to do videos as well. She is fucking hilarious, and Cadillac Kimberly should have been way bigger than what she is. Like, I think that if she would have continued on with the vlogging, her ass would have been huge. And I mean huge. So if anybody follows Cadillac Kimberly, make sure y'all tell her that I said that. I actually love Cadillac Kimberly. She need to come back out. But anyways, with that being said, y'all, this be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video drops. If you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below in the description box. With that being said, y'all, you boys up out of here. Until my next video, I will holler at you later. And now I'm about to leave you guys with 2 promos from the 2 panels that's coming up this fall. I'll holler at you later. Bye.